welcome to all. Hello and
Hello and welcome to All Ball, the show where we break down the latest week in soccer on our pieces of paper. My
Now,
piece of paper is special.
Usually we'd be talking. This is our first episode that's actually talking about matches. We recorded a preliminary episode a bit earlier, and if you haven't seen that, go back and watch that before you watch this. Okay, so with the restart of the German Bundesliga, the past match day 26, if I'm not mistaken.
You are.
There were 9 games. Each team played once. So we will each be covering 3 games. First, a bit of housekeeping. Usually we be recording these on a Monday, but we had scheduling issues. So this is being put out on Tuesday.
And I will start with the Dortmund vs Schalke game, or the Revier Derby. It was at Signal Iduna Park at 8:30. I'm really the only one who's going to tell you the time or the place because I jump on. Anyway, so it was a rather uneventful first 28 minutes until in the 28th minute when I think it was Brandt back pass to Hazard, who was running down the wing. He is Mo Salah, and he better. And Hazard crossed it right into Hazard, who kneed it straight past the goalkeeper, who we've decided / Men of Blazers have decided is the German Jordan Pickford. And then in the 44th minute, the goalkeeper took a goal kick and passed it straight to a Dortmund player. Now that Dortmund player passed it to another Dortmund player, passed it to Guerrero, who is also a Dortmund player. Dortmund player. Yes. Guerrero ran into the box and slipped it past the goalkeeper, and it was really a shot that would have been blocked by any other keeper, unless you're German Jordan Pickford. Then in the 47th minute, right after kickoff, Holland was almost shoulder charged by a Schalke dude. But managed to get a pass on to Brandt, who cut back and passed up to Hazard, who was coming in, and right on the first touch, Hazard took a shot outside the box and slipped it past Jordan Pickford, Wittgenstein, and then in the 62nd minute, the final goal of the game, Guerrero got the ball, and he passed it to Holland, who passed it back to Guerrero, who made another shot that really should have been saved by the keeper. And it finished 4-0, and Schalke suck.
Okay, the next game was Leipzig versus Freiburg. Now, the goals came quick. There was a goal in the 43rd minute.
That's not quick.
It was headed in by Paulsen. No, actually, it was headed in by Peterson, right past the keeper, Tottenham. The next goal came in the 77th minute. The next goal came in the 77th minute by Paulsen, who slipped it into the bottom left corner in the 77th minute.
Now, there was something he forgot to mention. Right at the end of the game, there was a Freiburg goal. I cannot remember who scored it, and it was just barely offsides. And it ended in a 1-1 tie with both teams getting a point.
Okay. Next is Union Berlin versus Bayern Munich. Müller took a beautiful shot, but was just barely offside.
What minute did this happen, Sir David?
This happened. I don't know.
Okay.
What minute this happened?
Fair. Was it a goal?
Justice Toe was offside. And then a PK by Obsky. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Obsky? You mean Lewandowski?
Lewandowski. Yes, that's what I meant.
Whoa.
Wow.
Well,
The top scorer in the German Bundesliga, number 9, Obsky.
I abbreviated it.
Obsky.
He took a beautiful PK in the 39th minute, faking out the keeper and sending it to the bottom right corner in the 39th minute and 52nd second.
Whoa,
Second.
dude.
Benjamin
What
Pavard
with the seconds?
then took a beautiful shot in the 79th minute
He's a defender.
to end it 2-0 full time.
Okay, and then which game was this? Oh yeah, that's right. It was Union Berlin versus Hoffenheim. Yes.
Wait, no, it couldn't be Union Berlin because they already played.
It was the other Berlin versus Hoffenheim. Hertha Berlin. Anyway, it was an uneventful.
Yeah, we are quite informed
Back up.
and all of this stuff.
Back up.
So.
I'm the star. And then so it was a very uneventful first half. And then in the 58th minute, Kevin Akpoguma from outside the box through balls it, but, well, no, actually I got that wrong. A Berlin player through balls it to Kevin Akpoguma, and it bounces off his foot right past the goalkeeper for an own goal. In the 60s, and then in the 60th minute, Ibisevic, I think that's how you pronounce it.
Obviously, we are not German.
It's a cross in from I think it was the Berlin player or it was the Berlin player to that dude, and it was a beautiful shot past the keeper. All of these are past the keepers because they're goals. And then in the 74th minute, Kunha, I think, cuts through all the defenders, rushes through the box, shot in the top right corner. It finishes 3-0 Berlin.
Okay, next game was a Gladbach versus Frankfurt game. Now, Alisson Pia, I think.
Not better.
Alisson Plia scored a goal in the 35th second. Kicking this game off real quick for Gladbach. Another goal came in from Marcus Thuram off a corner. Thuram off the corner kick in the 8th minute, taking a very decisive lead. And then Gladbach was awarded a penalty to Rami Borstein or whatever in the 72nd minute.
Really second names.
In the 72nd minute, making the score. He sunk it into the bottom left, going right under the keeper, making the score 3-0. But Silva came back and managed to get.
Which Silva?
I don't know. Managed to get a goal in the 80th minute, making it not a complete embarrassment for Frankfurt.
I would also like to point out
3-1. Full time 3-1.
I would like to point out that on the official Bundesliga predictor website, I predicted that exact score, 3-1.
Okay, next game is the Augsburg vs. Wolfsburg game.
He's an Augsburg supporter because he took a quiz.
I have to be. I'm a Dortmund supporter with him, but I don't have any Dortmund merchandise. So it was a beautiful header in the 42nd minute by Stefan, I think.
Stefan King.
No. That's wrong on many levels.
I know.
And then there was also a disallowed goal. I put the bench on here somewhere, but I can't find it. But then, Yadu, scored for Wolfsburg, and so did Daniel. Wolves of the Bundesliga. So did Daniel Gitzeg. Actually, Stefan's goal winning. Don't worry about him; he's new.
Yeah, we hired him just a couple days ago.
I will restart that. My bad.
No, you don't need to.
You don't need
it's
to.
fine.
The final goal sadly being, the final score sadly being Augsburg 1, Wolfsburg 2.
Yeah. Alright, and I feel like this is the final game that we're gonna list off.
Yep, this will be the final round of games.
Okay, so this is the Werder Bremen versus Bayer A Leverkusen game. Now, in the 28th minute, young, awesome guy who should go to Dortmund, Kai Havertz, scores. It is a cross-in and a header by Havertz, and Havertz kind of takes the header like and falls down and is on the ground for about 2 minutes. And then, what is that guy's name? In the 30th minute, Selassie.
Brilliant.
Selassie. He runs. He just runs in and he shoots. He scores. Yeah, he ran through defenders. And then in the 33rd minute,
Straight through. Like,
Kai Havertz scores
through,
from a
Straight through.
free kick. It was a free kick, and Havertz, in about the same area he scored the last one, scored a header. However, he was not injured and was able to run to the post and do a celebration.
Okay.
And then in the 61st minute, Weiser crosses in and for the third time that day gets Bayer Leverkusen a header goal. And then in the 78th minute, some signs of life. Wait, no, that's another Leverkusen goal. Demirbe does there's a through ball from I think Havertz, and he does kind of a weird wonky chip shots over a keeper who's trying to slide tackle. And that is the end of our Bundesliga
No,
roundup.
it's not. No, not yet. Ooh. Okay, it's maybe even yours. And then the Dusseldorf versus Paderborn was a 0-0 game, so I don't have much to talk about, so I'm sad.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I didn't even watch those highlights because it wasn't worth it. A very interesting game, Cologne versus Mainz. It was 2-2 full time, but in the 5 minutes and 38 seconds, Uta landed a PK in. You really don't mind him.
Well, no, you can't pronounce names either.
Landed a PK right in. And then in the 52nd minute, there's another goal for Cologne. I wrote his name down, but I can't find it. And then, so it was 2-0. But in the 60th minute, Owani, I think that's him.
I don't know. I can't read your handwriting.
Owani got a beautiful goal, right past the keeper, the bottom right, and then Malone got a beautiful. Malone for Mainz got a beautiful lob pass assist and volleyed it right into the goal. And that is all of our games to report on. Now,
Jonathan was dumb and decided to rip up this paper, but I have memorized how this is right now.
At the end of this, so these are the standings at the end of the match day. We have Bayern in first with 58 points, Dortmund in second with 54. 54. RB Leipzig in third with 50, and RB Leipzig in fourth. And
RB Leipzig in third with 51 points.
Dusseldorf and then
Gladbach in fourth with 50 points.
And then in the relegation zone we have Dusseldorf with 27 points, I believe. Werder with 18, and Paderborn with 17. Paderborn has a goal differential -42. Oh my god.
Wow, that is really sad. Anyway, in other soccer news, Premier League have officially started training again. Probably as we speak.
They will restart in 2 weeks. Also, Marcus Rashford's going to be on that restart. Woohoo!
So will Harry Kane and Kevin Son.
Oh yeah, I'm going to show off something to you. I said I'd let it to Jürgen Klopp, and if he responds, it's going to be great.
But he won't respond. So they've officially started training, so that's really helpful. The idea has been floated of June 19th now for the restart of the Premier League, which we will be mainly following when it returns. Anyway, that is, I believe, all from All Ball. Thanks for joining us.